All right, we're moving on to day 24, which is your work for today. We're going to read this solar energy article first, and then we're going to talk about making predictions for your other piece of reading work. So I'm going to go ahead and read the solar energy article. It says, Solar Energy, the Power of the Sun by Kelly Hashway. We all know the sun is important. It provides for plants, animals, and people here on Earth. But how does the sun do that? It's the sun's energy that makes life on our planet possible. Energy from the sun is called solar energy. It comes in the form of light or heat. Solar energy is what makes you feel hot when you sit in the sunlight. People have used solar energy for thousands of years. Houses were built with windows so that sunlight can get inside and provide heat. The sun's energy can also be used to heat water and even food. If you own a magnifying glass, your parents have probably warned you about leaving it in the sun. Solar energy can actually make the magnifying glass burn objects underneath it, causing a fire. This type of energy from the sun in the form of heat is called solar thermal energy. We can also turn the sun's light into electricity. This is done with solar panels. Solar panels are made up of the material called silicon. The silicon is heated and formed into very thin wafers. When the sunlight hits the solar panels, the electrons, tiny particles, in the silicon move and flow through the wires built into the solar panel. Using this technology, we can run a calculator and even power cars. But what happens when a shadow or group of clouds blocks the solar panels? The electrons in the silicon will stop moving, which means the electricity can't flow. But this doesn't mean that solar energy can only be used on bright sunny days. Solar panels can have batteries attached to them to store electricity for rainy days. When the sun is shining, the electricity flows from the solar panels into the batteries. This stored electricity can be used at night or on a cloudy day. Did you know that solar energy is not as expensive as it used to be? In fact, in the last few years, solar panels have become much more affordable for people to use. Since the sun gives off more energy in 1 second than people have used since the beginning of time, imagine what we could do if we used the sun's energy to power our planet. All right, so that's your passage about solar energy. We just read something like this last week also. All right, and then you have some questions on the back, which all come from the text, so they should be pretty easy for you to answer. And then you don't have to do the now try this, but if you do remember when we were using calculators in the classroom and you all would open up your calculator, the light from the light above us is what would power the calculator. So it's a very similar idea. We had solar powered calculators in the classroom. So anytime there's light shining on it, it'll work. If you make it dark, then it doesn't work. So next time we get in there and look at those next school year, pay attention to that. All right, and then you're going to do this prediction worksheet next. Looks like this, making predictions. A prediction is a guess about what you think is going to happen next. All right, so you're guessing what is going to happen next. While there's really no right or wrong answer to predictions, you still kind of have to be in the ballpark of what we're doing or else it doesn't make any sense. So make sure that what you're predicting makes sense with the story. So you're going to read the story, Granny Fox Shows Reddy a Trick, and then you're going to answer the question about making a prediction. And you're going to keep reading the story and make another prediction on the back, and then you have a third part of the story that you're going to read and make one more prediction. All right, so it's the same story, 3 different predictions, and then that is all you have to do for this page. So you're taking a guess about what will happen next. Make sure that it makes sense. All right, and when we come back, we will do our math video for today.